Welcome to our mini workshop on the topic of the COVID-19 crisis and the challenges to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. My name is Ialnazov, and I'm a professor at the Graduate School of Advanced Integrated Studies of Human Survivability at Kyoto University, and I'm going to be the moderator of today's mini workshop. Today we have at least initial registration of about 25 participants from outside our graduate school, including some participants even from overseas. Outside Japan, we have people from France, Kenya, and Vietnam joining us online for this workshop. So welcome again to everyone. Okay, I can see that we have a participant from Australia. Welcome, welcome aboard. So in the beginning, I have prepared a brief introduction to our workshop. So I'm going to share my screen and show you a few slides. And after that, we'll hear from our students who have prepared presentations for today. Just wait for a while. So first, a brief self-introduction. I was born in Sofia, Bulgaria. I obtained my PhD from Kanazawa University in Japan, and since that time, I have been working at various universities in Japan. Since 2001 at Kyoto University, and in 2013, this graduate school of Advanced Integrated Studies in Human Survivability was established, and I joined the school. And this graduate school offers a 5-year PhD program to students from various academic fields. And it's a kind of unique school because here we do education and research, which is quite transdisciplinary. So it's not based on some existing disciplines. We have students and professors from different disciplines who try to do transdisciplinary research on global issues such as climate change, energy, water, food problems, poverty and inequality, pandemics like the one that we have now around the world, and some others. Being an economist originally by training, I'm teaching also some courses in economics, international economics, institutional economics, but also courses related to sustainable development and the energy transition. And the research I'm doing now is about the development of renewable energy in developing countries. I'm doing some field work, field research in Indonesia, Vietnam, Myanmar, and Kenya. And now a brief introduction of our research group, which is the organizer of today's mini workshop. So here at our graduate school, we have 12 transdisciplinary research groups. And today's organizer is our group, the Sustainable Economy Research Group. If you have time, you can watch a short video on YouTube about our group. Well, it's in Japanese, but there are also English subtitles. And from there, you can learn a little bit more about our activities. So at the moment, we have 8 PhD students in our group. They come from various fields and backgrounds. They all have different research topics, but they're united by our mission of changing the current system and achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. So basically in our school, each student has a certain global issue, or we can also say that Sustainable Development Goals are like global issues. and doing research on that issue or sustainable development goal. And this COVID-19 crisis at the moment presents various challenges to achieving the sustainable development goals. At the moment, there are actually quite many events and papers coming out which are dealing with this topic, like our topic today. And just to give you one example, this is from the United Nations Economic and Social Council paper, where they're showing how the COVID-19 crisis is undermining the prospects for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. Some of these challenges you will hear more about today from the presentations of our students. For example, here, as written here, the COVID-19 crisis is hitting the poorest and most vulnerable people hardest. And maybe 40 to 60 million people will be pushed back in extreme poverty. And there are many, many other challenges related to the different goals. And now about the schedule of our mini workshop. So in the beginning, in part 1, we will have 4 presentations, each one 15 minutes by 4 students. So if you have any questions or comments, please write in the chat during the presentations or just ask directly during part 2. So part 2 will start immediately after the presentations are over. So we will have a questions and answer session and discussion with all participants. So that will be all from me. And now I would like to invite the first speaker,